¿Qué hay, gente? ¿Cómo están? Bueno, estamos de vuelta aquí en nuestro gran juego increíblemente bueno, Helix. Y quiero revisar un poco qué me falta porque Constitución 70, Fuerza 85. Me va a faltar atributos definitivamente, pero bueno. Y si quisiera aprender aquí un par de cosas puedo hacerlo, la verdad. Y lo voy a hacer porque tengo los puntos de habilidad y no aprender es perder tiempo, la verdad. Voy a ir acá. Instrucción de carisma, porque esa misión podría convencerlo. Yo no quiero que... No, es que no es que sea amigo de él, pero... Él es un albo, o sea, es un albo, pero siento que no... No sé, siento que no ha hecho nada, honestamente, para ser honesto. Como para que lo castiguen de alguna forma. Entonces quiero ver si mejorando mi sugestión...
Oh, you joined us.
Teach me something.
Of course.
No, sí puedo hacerlo todo acá, ok, perfecto. Entonces, este es equilibrado, si frialdad está el 40%, aumenta en un 20%. Esto lo necesito, ¿ya? Otorga un punto de atributo adicional en cada subida de nivel, esto me sirve. Corazón de hielo, eso no me sirve, eso tampoco me sirve. Esto, amigos de las bestias, estudia la fauna, el medio puede reconocer qué animales pueden ser más amigables que otros. Esto no lo veo importante. Defensor, estabilidad, disminuir el coste de las multas que haya. Esto tampoco puede que me sirva de algo. Tengo puntos que puedo gastar, así que da lo mismo. Aumenta la fuerza de combate de los compañeros con cada nivel. Probablemente esto me sirva, aunque no voy a tener para más. Esto me dice: gracias a tu entrenamiento adquirido mayor conocimiento sobre los rasgos de las personalidades. Esto también me sirve. Aumenta la habilidad de fabricación gracias a tu entrenamiento. Me sirve. Aumenta la habilidad de supervivencia en los diálogos solamente. También me sirve. Aumenta la habilidad de combate solo en los diálogos. También me sirve. Los mercaderes te darán un descuento. Bueno, esto me podría servir. Recibe más experiencia con completar misiones. Esto me sirve. Eres un empollón y como tal leer otorga experiencia adicional. Me sirve. No tengo tantos puntos ahora, así que lamentablemente no tengo que gastar. Bueno, es que algunos me sirven. Consejo útil para cazadores sobre la cacería. Esto me sirve. No me alcanza, así que yo creo que esto es lo que voy a poner por ahora. Ahora me quedan un par de puntos. Ahora aumenté un par de puntos aquí, bastantes la verdad. Y con eso yo creo que ya puedo tranquilamente ir por ahí y hacer lo que quiero, pero no estoy 100% seguro. La armadura me pide un poco más. Trofeos podría aumentarlo. Y vigor lo podría aumentar también. Esto es supervivencia. Ahora, esto no, esto sí. Eso está bien, eso también. Necesito uno de supervivencia y me quedan 4 puntos. O sea, gastaría uno acá y uno en vigor solamente. Miren, esto. Sí, supongo que eso solamente. Y aquí solamente es... bueno, ahí gastaría 2 puntos. Uno en distancia y el otro en fuerzas de parada, yo creo. Que es el arte de esquivar con las habilidades de golpeo del adversario. Entonces tengo que buscar a alguien de supervivencia que podría ser...
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Que adquirirla con ella.
You must have something to offer apart from shards.
What makes you say that?
This town isn't bankrupt. You have a lot of things you can pay with apart from Elexit.
Actually, we're short of everything. Blame the comet and decades of war. But you have a point. Here, take this.
Entonces ahí me dio un par de cosas más porque me aumenté. O sea, aunque no crean, por lo menos en Fallout o en este tipo de juegos, generalmente esto sirve bastante. Ahora, este es el de supervivencia. Así que vamos a ir acá. Quiero tratar de completar esa misión de otra forma realmente. No quisiera tirar a... Creo que se llama Fence, algo así se llama. No quiero tirarlo por la borda, honestamente. Aún siento que estoy nivel muy muy bajo. O sea, no estoy nivel... ¿Qué nivel estoy? Nivel 20. O sea, ni siquiera he llegado al 25. Igual van a haber habilidades que no voy a poder tomar ahora mismo. ¿Ya?
Are you here to pay clan tax? If not, you have the wrong person.
Se supone que...
Are you here?
El de acá debería poder enseñarme, ¿no? Supervivencia. Si no voy a tener que ir al bosque, pero... Él no me quiere hablar. Y el de combate... El de combate está abajo. El de combate es acá. Voy a agarrar los puntos de combate que tengo y veré los puntos de supervivencia.
Heed the laws. That's all we ask. Heed the law.
Qué mal, man. Qué mal que no me hagan caso, man.
What are you doing with that damn technology?
Necesito sacar los puntos que les dije. Acá hay uno de supervivencia, o sea... Ya que nadie me quiere enseñar allá. Igual me van a faltar los puntos de combate, pero eso puedo esperar un poco. No es como ultramente necesario. O sea, sí lo necesito, obvio. Pero también necesito lo de supervivencia, así que...
If you want to stay alive out here, just keep your eyes open. There's another way that Albs are killing us. Without the patrols to keep the wildlife under control out here, it's gone crazy. Everything is trying to eat everything else. Caldrum sent us to do a sweep for the exiles and the deserters. But what with the Albs, the other factions, and the creatures, exiles are the least of our worries. So here we are taking care of them and keeping watch. And wondering when Caldrum will give us orders to come back. It's starting to feel like we've been exiled.
We had better hurry up and get out of here. And fast.
Tranquila, no pasa nada. Aquí ya no hay riesgo, la verdad. Ya maté acá habían velociraptors y los maté hace mucho rato. Nunca más aparecieron, nunca más. Eso quiere decir de que no en todos los lugares respawnean de nuevo los monstruos, ¿no? Que esa era mi duda, pero bueno. He estado con la duda a mitad, como que a veces pienso que respawnean, a veces pienso que no. No sé, la verdad. Eso es algo que todavía me pregunto. Pero aquí hay un tipo que me puede enseñar supervivencia. ¿Sí?
Teach me something.
Sure.
Entonces, al principio no entendía nada de esto. Al principio era como, ¿qué? ¿Cómo funciona toda esta mierda? Yo no tenía idea, honestamente. Pero no veo que... O sea, hay otras cosas que podrían ser importantes. Pero sí, solo siento que esto realmente...
It's amazing that it...
About the raptors. Those raptors are dead meat.
We can get back to hunting again now. Well, I take my words back. You have proved yourself. Maybe I have grown too cynical in my time out here. I certainly didn't expect you to survive, let alone kill those raptors.
Is that all you want from life?
What else is there? Hunting, fresh air, and... Well, Goliath does have one thing to offer that can't be found here.
What is that?
Beer. I can't remember the last time I had one. Beer is the only thing missing from life.
Here, you can have this one.
You'd give me a beer? What's the catch?
No catch. You look like you need a beer.
I did underestimate you.
What do you have to trade?
No me acuerdo qué vende. La verdad.
You did well.
Bueno, yo creo que con esto ya podemos ir aquí, grabar la partida y ver si es que logramos persuadir a ese tipo, ¿no? Es lo que creo, pero no estoy 100% seguro tampoco, o sea que voy a guardar igual. El problema es que, claro, si ya mejoré gran parte de las cosas de carisma y eso, en teoría deberían poder ahora hacerme caso. Y aparte que mantenga neutral, voy a pegar más. Como 20% más. Es bastante. Entonces la misión... ¿Cuál era la misión? Era esta, ¿no? Sí. Que era... Ah. Bueno, este tipo... No me interesa, la verdad. Eso ya lo habíamos visto, así que nada que se pierdan. Lo habíamos visto en la edición anterior. Acuérdense que yo había entrado acá y había tratado de convencer para que el weón no delatase o no dijese nada en contra de los Albons. Pero no logré hacerlo, así que veamos si es que ahora puedo hacerlo.
A thief! Stop him!
Puta, la cagué. Un error. En vez de conversar con él, le robé. No me interesa robar por una mísera moneda.
Don't think you can steal anything here.
Fink sent me.
Did he?
Esto ya lo habíamos escuchado.
Do you...
Go to the clerics and tell them you made a mistake.
I can't do that. Caleb will call me a traitor. And for all I know, Caleb is right. That Alb could have been from Zakor. What if Fink actually is an Alb spy?
I spoke with Fink. He is not a spy.
How can you be sure? Whatever it was I saw it. Don't you think it's suspicious? And even if this Alb was a separatist, we don't really know what they want either, do we? No. No, it's too risky just to hope he's innocent. I can't say anything to the clerics.
La sugestión, viejo. No sé. ¿Qué afecta la sugestión? Es que... Sorry, pero es que... Quiero entender qué mierda afecta la sugestión. Honestamente, no entiendo. ¿Qué podría afectar la sugestión? Porque... Esto es carisma. ¿No? Es algo que me pregunto y digo, pero no voy a poder lograrlo por ahora, o sea, voy a tener que dejar la misión ahí por ahora. O sea, a menos que quiera otro final, pero... No sé si quiero otro final, pero no sé qué afecta a la sugestión. Condición, las habilidades sociales afectan el desarrollo personal y desbloquear ciertas habilidades, algunas únicas según la facción. ¿No? Podría ser, o sea, pero no sé si esto va a afectar. No sé si estoy haciéndolo bien, ¿no? Igual puedo retroceder, a ver, dame un segundo. Sí, yo creo que, o sea, ya sé dónde aprender la sugestión, pero por ahora voy a terminar un par de misiones aquí Menos esa misión que está acá, porque claramente esa misión de ahí no me... Necesito sugestión para esa misión. Y no la tengo todavía, o sea que...
I'm staying out of it.
I don't want anything to do.
Por ahora no la tengo, pero la puedo aprender. Y para eso necesito ir a una ciudad que está muy lejos de acá. Pero puedo ir. Y probablemente vamos a tener 800.000 diálogos más.
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So
Igual no me arrepiento de las habilidades que aprendí.
Bounty hunter, or a nobody, like most people out there.
I was an alb once.
And you go around admitting that? And you're still alive? How'd you manage that?
Let's just say it's complicated.
Yeah, I can imagine. You anything to do with these separatists? Why are there so many of you guys coming to the Dome City?
You'll have to ask the separatists. I'm not one of them.
And I guess that's what I have to do. I was hoping you would have an answer. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, you should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me. Before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way. You'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
Business? With me?
You see someone else here? Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now, I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's tricks. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll shit you're fed.
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon. While Alois will tell you the clerics here are neutral, separate from the ones in the Horde. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if there'll be an offensive soon. Do that, then come back to me as soon as you have any useful information.
I'm not sure we should get involved. This isn't our fight.
I won't work against the clerics.
Against is such an ugly word. Let's just say you're working for filling your pockets with shards. That sounds much better.
Forget it.
I can't. I'm under orders. But you spend a bit more time here. Take a good look at the clerics. I think you'll soon see you don't want to help them out.
Why do you think that these technicians will know about the cleric's plans?
Because he's the guy that maintains all the communications equipment. He must have heard something from the comms. And he's more likely to talk than anyone further up the chain. I want to know what he's heard. I need to know what he knows.
Where can I find Lutz?
If he's not on a call, then he's usually working maintenance on one of the generators. Just walk along the battlement path up at the top. You can't be far.
Vivian sent me to talk to you about the technician's job.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to apply for the job. And I'm willing to pay any price to get it. While I'm certain there must be people better qualified than me, there isn't anybody who will pay you as much as I will.
How good are you with technology?
Absolutely crap. I don't know one end of a screwdriver from, well, a hammer, to be honest. But I'm a fast learner. And if I have someone I can ask, then the rest won't be a problem. And did I mention the whole financially rewarding aspect of selecting me as the candidate?
What do you think about the clerics?
What's this got to do with the job? This job is about technical reliability. And I can assure you that I am technically reliable. And as for my interests, you can count on me being a pacifist. I want to do anything to avoid a war. And the better access I have to new information, the better equipped I'll be to ensure a war doesn't suddenly break out without anybody seeing it coming.
I've heard enough.
Okay. And remember to put in a good word for me with Vivian. I'll make it worth your while.
Es que no lo voy a hacer porque, o sea, el tipo me confesó todos sus planes antes de comenzar cualquier cosa. No sé, no, este weón...
If they don't take action, we're all in trouble.
Este weón no me tinca.
Wow, that was a serious waste of time.
What does a forest dweller want with me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, there is something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
I was an alb myself once.
Yes. You stopped taking ELEX. That is rare, which makes me question how you did it.
Vivian sent me about the technician job.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
What are your qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield technician for my unit in Zakor. I have already discovered errors in the AI systems of the clerics' mechs, and I would be able to modify them. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another thing I could improve.
Do you think you can work with the clerics?
I think it would be better if this city was led by an alb or a machine. But I understand that it isn't up to me to determine this. So yes, I could imagine working with them in the existing circumstances, despite their inefficiencies.
You will get your payment.
Good. Then tell the clerics I can begin work immediately.
Later, all right?
O sea, yo siento que, más allá de que no haya hablado con el resto, ella no es una mala candidata y tampoco se le ve como... No sé, no se le ve como tan interesada en cagarse al resto, honestamente. Puede que esté equivocado, porque puede que esté equivocado. No quiero entrar en una conversación que no quiero entrar, pero veamos, a ver.
Vivian sent me.
Is it about the technician job for the clerics?
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm not sure that this is the job for me.
No,
I mean,
no creo.
I've not had much to do with technology. I've tried to learn since I came to a
Me encanta el juego, bueno. O sea, hay mucha información, pero es muy bueno.
So, now you've left it down. What do you think about the clerics?
I'm grateful they let me in. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them.
Pero este no es tan
I'm not a
inteligente.
berserker anymore. I live here.
What experience do you have with technology?
Well, back in Goliath, I used to take machines apart. There aren't many I've not seen from the inside. Strange, really. My job used to be to get rid of technology, but now all I want to do is put it back together. The clerics make some incredible things. I mean, just look at the dome. That's an amazing feat of engineering.
If you get orders you don't like, will you run away from here like you did from Adan?
I don't know. But the clerics don't ban some people from doing some things and not others. If I want to learn about technology, they'll let me. They're the same with everyone.
I've heard enough.
Okay. Right. I'll see you then.
Nah, yo creo que ella es la mejor de todas, honestamente. Puede mejorar el sistema de seguridad. Sabe todo lo que necesita saber. Más allá de que sea media fría en su pensamiento, pero tampoco tiene un fin, o sea, un final, digamos, acá. No sé. Como que siento que es algo diferente al resto, la verdad. El otro bueno es un gilipollas, pero eso yo creo que todos lo saben, ¿no?
About the candidates for technician.
Yes?
Naira wants to be paid in advance, if you want her to work for you.
Then forget her. I want someone dedicated to the job, not the shards.
You should give the separatist Naira the job.
Then you think she'll commit to us here? What convinced you about her?
Es la mejor candidata de lejos, es la candidata que más técnica, pero también es un alba. Creo que merece la pena probar pero convendría vigilarla de cerca, tienes razón. No, es la mejor.
She's the best candidate by far.
Is that so?
She has the technical ability, and I think she will work hard for you.
Well, if she's convinced you, then we should at least try her. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment as promised.
That's less than I paid Naira as an advance.
Well, I didn't ask you to pay her anything. I'm sorry. This is all I can afford. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so.
No me molesta.
How are you?
I'm okay. We're on the...
Te respeta. No me molesta, tampoco.
That was pretty lousy.
Sí, correcto, pero es que, a ver, si por lo que yo veo, es ¿quién es la candidata preferente? Ella. Sigo pensando que no tiene, o sea, no hay por dónde equivocarse, nada, verdad, honestamente, no, más allá de cualquier cosa.
The technician job is yours.
I didn't expect anything else once you had paid me, and so I begin my work immediately. I still have to modify the AI systems, so it is inefficient for me to talk right now. Have a good day.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Solo quiero saber qué es lo que tiene, porque no tengo muchos puntos, pero ella te enseña fabricación. Vuelvo a decir, no sé, es media fría, sí, pero igual aún así. Creo que es la mejor candidata. Es que me flipa el juego, honestamente. No pensé que tanto diálogo me fliparía.
Keep your hands off my machines. You and your berserker friends. You don't have the faintest idea of what I do around here. So I would appreciate it if you stayed away from my machines.
I heard you are having trouble establishing communications with the Horde in Igniton.
That is just... Wait. How do you know that? That's confidential.
One of the outlaws told me.
The outlaws? The last thing we need is for them to know about our problems. Do you think it's just one outlaw that knows, or do they all know?
I have no idea.
That is a worry, a real worry. Well, we can't waste any more time. We need to fix that comms relay station before anyone tries to take advantage of our problems. Since you're in the know, can you help me?
We might be able to come to an agreement.
An agreement? Okay, sure, an agreement. As long as you help. If you don't help us, we could lose everything we have here. And if things fall apart out there, you can be certain that it will get bloody for everyone.
Eric sent me.
Thank Kalem.
Me parezco robot igual,
Do you have the
honestamente.
energy regulator?
Yes. Here.
Perfect. That looks great. Thanks. Thanks for getting that.
Ha cogido el
I'll
mando
install it
del equipo de
immediately.
cabeza.
You better get back to Eric. You can tell him I'm putting it in right now.
What's so important about fixing your communications right now?
We're awaiting the delivery of some combat mechs. But they haven't arrived. And we've no way to check why without communications being reestablished. That's why we've got to get the link back up now, so we can find out what's going on.
What do you need combat mechs for?
I don't know. I guess they're worried about security. And supplies. We need firepower to get enough food and tech spares into the dome to keep things going. And that's before the Alps. Zakor might have left us alone recently, but who knows how long that'll last. But it's not just about mechs. It's about food and news and everything else. We need a link with the Horde to keep this place going. We need to get this fixed as soon as possible.
No conozco tanto
Please,
a los
keep
clérigos.
this problem confidential. Otherwise, we are very likely to face even greater challenges. Here are the coordinates of the relay station that's gone down. It's over to the northeast of the city. Head that way and keep looking out for an antenna on the horizon. But I have no idea what the issue is there. You might be able to fix it at the bottom, but there's a chance you might have to climb the antenna mast. There will be a device somewhere on site that you can use to recalibrate the antenna. I hope that'll be enough to fix the problem. Maintenance is always better than repair.
Entonces... Él fue el que me dio la misión, ¿no? Tengo que ir a hablar con él. Que acá te lo marcan de una forma diferente, o sea... Las amarillas son misiones que están comenzadas y las naranjas son misiones que tienes que entregar. Si no me confundo o si no me equivoco, puede que me equivoque, pero creo que no. Después de, ¿cuánto? Casi 30 horas, yo creo que no. Ahora...
Am I crazy, or is
The
that
mechs that went into Abessa pretty much killed that whole party.
Is it what you wanted?
Sería,
May Kalan guide your way.
ya hablé con ella.
There are too many dead already. I don't want anything to do with it.
Lutz has the energy regulator.
Good. The dome should be more stable now. I thank Kalan for sending you.
Y ella está acá reparando el tema este. Ahora la misión que viene yo creo que va a ser comunicación encriptada probablemente. Oye, es intrigante, o sea, para mí es entretenido y intrigante. Tanta conversación, tanto conocimiento de este juego que otros juegos no invierten en eso. Otros juegos invierten más en jugabilidad. Este juego decidió no invertir tanto en jugabilidad, invirtió más en diálogo. Mucho más, honestamente. Y a veces el diálogo no está tan mal si está bien hecho, la verdad. Por lo menos bajo mi
I wonder
criterio.
what those ruins are. And if the Alps win and we're consigned to history, I wonder, will people ask the same questions of what we leave behind?
¿Y por qué me disparan? Son árboles, pero... Ni idea. Por lo menos, o sea, yo lo he pasado muy bien y pensé que no lo haría, la verdad. Pensé que tal vez no sería así. Pero sí, no, ha sido así. Como dije, me impresionó. Ahora tengo que aprender
Okay, that should be child's play.
piratería también.
It seems to have worked. There's nothing to do here.
Ahora, me puedo estar equivocando y tal vez la estoy cagando también. Eso es otra cosa que no sé. Según yo, no. Pero puedo estar equivocado. Si es de red. Claramente voy a hablar con este tipo. Solamente porque no creo que Darrell sea buena opción, la verdad. Ahora, ¿por qué lo digo? Porque había una especie de tipo que quería arrojar una bomba nuclear. No sé si nuclear, pero una bomba. Entonces, eso no me tinca tanto, la verdad. Va a destruir todo y al final yo no quiero que pase eso. La verdad. Como dije, igual este juego tiene varios finales. Todo depende de lo que elija.
I recalibrated the antenna.
Yes, thank you. We've already started to get messages through. We've had to do a bit of clearing up at this end, but that's a minor issue. What do you think? Is the station to the northeast in a good state, or are we likely to get another failure?
I'd recommend stationing some people there to defend the antenna.
If it were only that easy. There are always other things to demand resources. Oh, well, I'll just have to see if I can persuade the powers that be. Here, this is for you. You shouldn't think that I don't value your service to our cause. Maintenance is always better than repair.
Entonces eso ya se acaba. Esta misión hay problemas entre los proscriptos y los berserkers en la ciudad. Si decide ayudar a una facción en vez de a la otra, puede que el equilibrio después de una vez cambie. Quiero acordarme. No sé, honestamente. Ya tomé decisiones, así que voy a guardar. Ya tomé algunas decisiones. No he tomado todas las decisiones porque hay cosas que todavía quiero ver el tema de la sugestión, pero he tomado algunas decisiones. Entonces...
Let's trade.
Okay.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps. Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
Victory over the Albs?
Well, imminent victory. Got to be, hasn't it? Or don't you have any confidence in us? Don't say the wrong thing now. You got to believe if you want to succeed.
Sure, whatever you say.
Drink up. Drink up to the end of our days.
There you
Here,
go.
my friend, to what's coming. And now, tell me about your glorious deeds. Or have you just been sitting on your ass, letting others fight the beasts of Zakor for you?
I've done more fighting than a barfly like you.
Ha! You have to have balls to challenge me like that. Here, you've earned something to drink.
Why aren't you in a den with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here.
Your reputation precedes you.
Let's just say, that crap-stained skin flap of a man was shooting his mouth off about me, and he didn't have anything better to say about you. It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now, Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yammer. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear. And those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a child? So piss off, or I'll give you your head on a plate.
You can try.
I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry. Come here.
No creo, hermano. Aturdido.
All right. You've made your point, so leave me alone.
Combate 20.
You had better leave people alone from now on.
I got it.
From now on, keep your hands off the outlaws.
And if I don't?
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right. Fuck it. You get your wish.
Smart decision.
Get out of here.
Este bueno era un imbécil, la verdad. Arrogante. Ahora, combate 20 no sé a qué se refiere, porque puede ser una habilidad, pero ninguna habilidad llega a 20, así que no sé.
About Brabeck. You needn't worry about Brabeck. He'll leave you alone.
Leave me alone? He won't do that while he still draws breath. Oh, please tell me you didn't appeal to his conscience. He hasn't got one.
Don't worry. I made things clear to him. He won't be back.
Well, okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Wow, I might actually live through this year now. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
O sea, obviamente que estoy tomando decisiones, pero gente como esa, o sea, la única decisión que podría dudar es es la... ¿Cómo se llama? La misión de ayudar a esta ciudad, ¿ya? Es como la única, lo de la antena, pero es como lo único que podría realmente decir, no sé, ¿ya? Ahora, ya tengo las misiones más o menos ordenadas porque esta es la campaña, realmente, y esto es lo que me falta para poder ascender al siguiente rango. Esto es una misión que tengo hace mucho rato. Esto es un encargo que me pidió, que yo igual pretendo ir hacia acá, la verdad. Voy a guardar igual por un tema de salud mental solamente. Ya tomé decisiones que tenía que tomar, hay misiones que dejé atrás por ahora, hasta que no saque la opción de poder convencer a alguien, digamos. Pero aquí van a entrar también otros diálogos. Ahora, lo otro que me falta, que tampoco he hecho, es probablemente, ¿no? Es en esta ciudad no hablé con el líder de la ciudad. Bueno, acá hemos hecho mucho, honestamente. Aquí realmente no hay mucho más que ver. Aquí tampoco. Aquí hay un par de misiones, tampoco conversé con el líder. Después aquí hay un par de misiones que podría tomar también. Acá no he ido realmente. Fui solamente a sacar el teleporte, es una ruina, no creo que haya en la ciudad. Y eso, podría ir acá antes de ir ahí y ver qué me dice el tipo que está acá. Aquí ayudamos a esta ciudad un poco, pero el verdadero jefe no, el verdadero jefe no hemos hablado con él realmente.
Just one seed of hope can grow a whole world. Welcome to Origin, stranger. I am Lloyd, spiritual father and leader of the people here.
And who are the people here?
Threatened by the storm from the north. We keep watch with pride and confidence. Let your weapons rest and draw new strength from our fire and our company. We are here to provide an alternative. We are here to hold back the Alps, but without all the lies that come with the great factions.
You think you can hold back the Alps on your own? Sounds rather naive for this small group of free people.
Great vision is always ridiculed. War is like every game. The points are only really counted at the end.
The war is just a game to you?
No. But life is always easier when you know the rules.
Tell me about your vision.
I have seen this world. In all its broken glory, I have seen that the different factions that have risen since the great catastrophe all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners to their laws. They are all prisoners of their past. But amongst all of those factions are people who have seen this for themselves. And this camp is their point of contact.
You are fighting for the free people?
We fight for freedom and self-determination. We defy the oppressors and all those who blindly follow them. One day there will come a person, someone in our midst who can change the world from its very foundations up. And I believe that that person has come to us here and now today.
You think I'm the person who can change the world?
Let's drop this foolish masquerade. We both know who we are talking about, Commander.
And who do you think I am?
You're Jax, Alb Commander. He who left Zakor, who was said to be dead but is risen. You lost the power of the past, but you didn't crumble. Oh no. For here in front of me I see here an upright, strong person and his internal conflict between human and machine. Who, if not you, could really make a difference? You who straddles the worlds of Zakor and the free people, of life and death.
I didn't rise from the dead. I narrowly escaped execution.
Modesty and ability together in one person. You will be more than a figurehead. You will be a leader.
You offer people shelter here?
People. Yes, that is the point. We are all people, whatever labels we have put upon us. The domed city is a shelter for those who want a new start, but who cling to their old past. Here, all people give up on their belief of the past to build a new future for themselves. So, to win their trust, show them that you believe that too. That you look forward, not back.
What do I have to do to be allowed to stay here?
Fit in. If the people like you, then you will have a place to stay here.
Who do I have to prove myself to?
Well, start with those with the most influence. That will persuade the others. There's our scout, our guard, Jonesy. He helps protect us from the local mutants. Then, there's Eckhart. He is responsible for the overall defense of this place. And of course, Harley, our mechanic. You can probably make him happy if you bring him something interesting to repair. They're good men, and they are waiting for a leader.
Yo creo que he hablado con ellos.
How do you defend this place?
Con dos por lo
A
menos.
number of experienced, expert fighters have come to our cause. Enough to keep back the mutants and the Alb patrols.
Your campmaster Eckert is a very determined man.
Yes, that he is. But I'm glad that he is here. Without his skills, we would have been overrun by mutants long ago. Winning him over to your side shows you are the person I thought you were. That is excellent progress.
Your scout Jonesy is very committed.
We all owe him our lives. His dedication has kept Origin safe. It's good that you helped him. He knows now that he has your support. You're making good progress.
I helped Eckert secure the camp.
Very good. I've already met your companions. You made some interesting choices. But somehow they fit in with the rest of the group here. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
Este juego me atrapa, honestamente. O sea, como que todas las conversaciones como que no sé, como que me entretienen.
We've got rid of the mutants in the surrounding area.
Well, you've bought us some time. Nature abhors a vacuum, and other mutants will come. But Origin is safer for the death of those creatures. There are still some things to do, and I'm sure that you'll complete those tasks as well.
Solo me falta uno nada más. Veamos. Igual ya tengo que terminar el episodio pronto. Pero aquí, claro, me falta conversar con la chica solamente. Creo.
This is a nice place.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy foreman of the 4th work crew from the Horde of Ignadon. Or I was. Now I'm senior foreman of the only fucking guy here. The Horde's days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
What sort of things can you fix?
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde. But I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing. Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machinery back in the Horde.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Alb Raider. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in your dam. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
That jackal over there, is that your pet?
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything. So, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
Could you get hold of that Alb Raider?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, all right. I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Adan, and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you repair the engine?
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but it might as well be, huh?
If I get you the conductor, can you repair the engine?
Yeah, good joke. What? You're serious?
I can get the conductor from a fighting colossus from the 7300 series.
You really think you can bring one of those down? Well, okay, listen. There might be one you could take down a little easier than the full-strength ones. You see, I heard one went rogue due to a faulty control unit. It's still active somewhere in the southern mountains of Igniton. But even though it's faulty, you'd have to be nuts to try and take it on.
Entonces, aquí se me amplía un poco la situación, ¿eh? Porque esto es parte de esto, o sea que... ¿De qué estamos hablando? Porque... no estoy seguro. Veamos. Esto no es una ciudad.
It's amazing that it's still here. Whatever this industrial wreck is.
Ah, no, sí, esto es parte de una ciudad. Lo que pasa es que me estoy expandiendo demasiado, la verdad. Yo creo, porque me estoy... O sea, igual tengo varias misiones que completar. Bueno. Igual no he avanzado en ninguna misión principal. Acá hay gente que vive acá. Pero no he hablado con ellos.
Are you looking for a place to stay?
No.
But you need to get some sleep, I can see that. Don't forget to rest. Your body won't forgive that for long. And when you get rest, don't just go sleeping on rocks. That's no good at all. You can use the beds in our storeroom anytime you want. Sleep, relax, dream of freedom.
¿Y este señor?
Well, you've been walking around for a while now. I smell like a dead troll. I've sweated so much. This freedom is fucking hard work.
Why did you come to Igniton?
To escape the past.
The past?
The wrong friends, the wrong goals, the wrong life. Anything's better than spilling blood for profit. That just means the people who send you to do it have put a price on your life. That's all the reason I need. That's all I have to say. Take care of yourself.
No, no hay nada. Yo igual no había querido hablar con ellos porque pensé que tal vez algo me dirían, pero no. Realmente no hay nada. Ahora, ¿cuánto? Tengo 36.000, ¿no? Estoy nivel 20, o sea... Yo no sé si sea capaz de bajarme a ese tal bicho. Que debería bajarme honestamente. O nave, o lo que sea. Pero hasta el momento no he visto ninguna nave. He visto aviones volar, pero... no sé. Así que eso, bueno, por el día de hoy yo creo que está bien. Ya saben, suscríbanse, que like, contribuyan a compartir el canal y yo los veo en la siguiente.